Mostly people from Patreon probably, as this is our test Twitch, so it's the first time we've done this, so we'll probably have a lot of weird technical difficulties. We probably already have the microphone wasn't working, but Matt's going to share my microphone. So Matt, I think, is trying to get his computer set up. I just wanted to make sure that I popped up around 5 o'clock so you guys knew I was really here. Hopefully if this is, oh, there we go. Probably going to be a lot of this sort of thing happening. Okay. So,
yes, this is a learning process.
Yeah, you're helping us learn, but we're here because of you, because you guys helped me at Patreon, and we bought all these cameras, and we have everything set up, and I'm really hoping this will work out. So hopefully, at least it will be entertaining if it isn't instructional or helpful yet. I am going to be painting. I'm just starting a brand new painting. I've literally just started this one, so you get to see how my paintings look like at the very beginning. It is I'm calling it Monarch. It has butterflies, and also because she's kind of like a queen or a princess, so it's kind of a double entendre there. For my Corey Helford Gallery show in Los Angeles this July, and it's a 12 by 16 piece of masonite. That's usually a paint on. We usually get it at Home Depot because they have good masonite in all different sizes. And when I first started, which was a couple hours into this, as far as priming the panel, if you just buy
it says you're offline.
Oh shoot, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh, okay. Well, some of you might see me, but it says I'm offline.
So. It says we're offline.
Does it say start? Streaming. Okay.
It could be my computer.
Okay.
Let me. I apologize if you're able to hear us.
They can probably hear us, so I won't say rude words to Matt for not having his stuff together, because I might be online and people might. Okay. Okay. It's gonna end up being more of like a security cam thing from a convenience store than it is an actual bonding or learning experience. This first one. Probably something I'll delete later, but the people are here with us now. If you're watching this, and I don't know if you are, because I see a little black circle about that big, and apparently that's what cameras look like. But I can start mumbling on about my painting, in case nobody is here or anybody's here, or
looks like we have 9
I can be
viewers,
talking to Matt. Oh, I wonder if the 9 viewers can see me now.
Advertisements.
Okay, are you logged in as Matt Beckett?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
See, I am not familiar with Twitch and how the advertising works.
I've watched people on Twitch, but
I've seen some of it. I've watched like Nuns, who's awesome. Look her up. Her name is Nun Chang. She's Killer Nun on Twitch. She's the one who told me to get up here. I've looked at a few of them, and Heather Hitchman, she does a wonderful one also. She has a wonderful world she's created, and she is on Patreon and everywhere, and she's always comes out to see me. She lives here close by. She's an awesome artist, awesome lady. So I've looked at their Twitches, but I'm not super into Twitch. I think I'm almost a generation who could have missed out on Twitch, but I'm catching it at the end of that. My nieces and nephews all know Twitch because they know it from video games.
Hello. Jimsy Smith says hello.
Oh, hi.
Girl in the Mitten says, hi, Jasmine and Matt.
Oh, hi, Girl in the Mitten.
Melody? 00. We know her.
Yes. With the H, Melody.
Yes,
oh,
with
yes.
The H.
Oh, my
She
goodness.
says hello.
Oh, hello.
Coffee Cats Cardio says hello.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, I feel like I'm meeting people.
Is that an order? Yes. Coffee, then cats, then cardio?
I like all three of those.
Bunny the Evil.
Okay.
Twitch is amazing, she says. Been using it for about 2.5 years.
Oh, wow.
She said, so excited you're on here. Well, this is a learning experience. We're going to get better and better.
Again, that's why we have our patrons first. Yeah, this is our patrons first one. I didn't want to tell the public. I just wanted you guys to know about it because this is me fumbling around with cameras and wires and things I am not used to. I can do paints all day, but I do not do technology very well. But so far, so good. It looks like I can see myself on Matt's computer here, so I see my hand moving, and this is where if you see my hand moving now, hopefully everybody sees it. This is the painting I'm working on, and this is the Monarch painting, and there should be something that you can kind of see me at. We had the camera off to the side first, but it looked like I leaned forward and I covered not just my face, but my painting when my hair leans forward. And I know there are scrunchies and ponytail holders, but I don't like using them when I work, get migraine. So this is what we got for now. We might change it in the future. Also, the lighting seems really bright, but my painting to me seems very dark, so we'll probably figure that out too.
Melody is asking, is your palette an actual paper plate?
It is. It's an actual plastic plate. It is from Publix. They sell them in packages of like, I don't know, 150 or so for a very low amount of money.
If you're not from the Southeast, Publix is a grocery store.
It's our local market. Yes, that's our grocery store. But the thing is, I've modified it. I used to just use a plastic plate, but now I have a thing here. I'll show it down here. This might be better. If you look under there, I put a sponge there, a yellow sponge. And then I have this stuff called palette paper. And I've cut this out not very well with scissors to make it into a circle. So I put palette paper on top of a sponge and I keep it wet. And that keeps my acrylic paints actually moist for a little bit longer than they would normally. Because acrylics dry fast, which I want when I'm painting because I paint with layers. But when I want my paints actually on my palette, I want them to be wet as long as possible. It's what's it called? Masterson's palette paper. I cut it out in a circle, so I just kind of cut a. I'm better at painting than I am cutting a circle.
Bunny says that's cool.
Yes, it's very cool. If you look actually on my Amazon store, that is on my Twitch page, that may or may not be showing up on my actual profile. I have a link to where you can get the palette paper to cut it out and put it in your own palette. You can put it in a Ziploc bag, and then your acrylics will stay wet for a couple weeks, which is pretty good for acrylics.
So we're very, very good on the painting technique. It's the Twitch technique that needs a little bit of tweaking, right?
Yeah. Well, so to begin with, here's my painting. I've sketched it out. It's not pencil. It looks like pencil, but it's really a really tiny, small brush. It's called a script liner size 0 brush.
The title of this painting is Monarch.
Yes, Monarch.
Like the butterfly.
Like the butterfly. Also, she is like a princess or a queen. I put a little crown up there, so it's kind of a double entendre. It's for my Corey Helford Gallery show. You probably heard me talk about that a lot. That's my big crazy solo show in Los Angeles. This what is it, Maddie?
It's July 28th.
July 28th.
The title of the show is called Magical Thinking.
Yes, it's my solo show, and they're giving me the big room there. If you've been to the Corey Helford Gallery, you know the big room there is 4,500 square feet, which is like 4 times as big as my house. It's a big room, so I'm going to be working on that for the next several months. Sunshine is here.
Oh, actually, we have a kitty cat, Sunshine. You'll probably get used to her if you watch us.
We have 3 of these, so they will come.
She's our tiny baby kitty.
Yeah, she is.
She's the size of a kitten, but she is full grown.
She's like 7. She was a rescue, so I don't think she got to grow all the way.
Now, it's funny what she does back there. She likes to sit. Don't you mess with that, Sunshine.
Yeah, I know.
What she likes to do is she likes to get on the back of Jasmine's
she's
chair.
Drinking my paint water. Okay.
She likes to get on my shoulders as well. She likes to be near our heads when we're doing anything.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this is for my solo show. So
we love Sunshine very much.
We do love Sunshine. Kitties. Yes, and I'm sure all of them.
Happy faces, and people are happy.
Oh, to see good. Yes, all of them.
Don't drink the water, son. Sunshine's gonna drink the water.
She will. It is certified AP non-toxic, but I still do not encourage her to drink the water.
We're careful with our kitties. We love our kitties.
Yes. They will probably all show up. Gamera, one of our other kitties, here earlier.
Gamera is a horrible cross-eyed kitty that I love dearly.
She is still very feral. Oh, Sunshine.
Sunshine heard there was going to be a camera.
Yeah, I think so.
So she wants to steal the limelight. Okay, Sunshine, my gosh.
I think she did hear there was a camera.
Also, I usually don't sit this close to Jasmine while she paints. I'm usually doing something else.
Okay.
So the cats, usually when we're near each other, they're like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And they want to get close to us.
Okay, just don't chew on the wires again.
Here,
okay. Anyway, Sunshine. I was talking about my painting. This is the painting I'm doing for the Corey Helford Gallery Magical Thinking Show on July 28th. I have to get used to saying that all in a row. And so most of the paintings you're going to see me doing over the next few months are going to be for that show because it's a big, big room and I have to do a lot of paintings for it.
There she is. She's back.
She's gonna. I thought it'd be Matt, but she's gonna do the comic relief. I think. I don't know.
No. Well, I need to play it pretty mellow this first time. I'll have to
put you in the bathroom if I have to. Yeah. Not you, but Sunshine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the next paintings I'm doing over the next probably 4 months are going to be for the Corey Helford Gallery show.
Oh my God, Sunshine.
I know. I will be there in person for the show opening, and they're also going to keep. Oh, not that camera!
No,
don't move that. That took me forever to put there. Go see your daddy. Hey, why don't you go see what Tigreo's doing?
Yeah, she does want to help.
Yeah, she does.
Bunny the Evil says
yes. Kitties do like to help.
Girl in the Mitten says Sunshine wants some camera time.
She does. I think she's been waiting her whole life for this. So.
We all want to say thank you so much. A lot of people are on Jasmine's Patreon.
Yes.
You guys are awesome. You guys are incredible.
This is the whole reason I'm able to do this really, is because of people asking, and the fact that I had one of my goals up at Patreon to actually buy all the cameras and the microphones, and she likes this a little bit usually, but not like this.
This is kind of intense. Okay.
Yeah, if we have to have some, we don't have some bathroom time, do we, Sunshine? Okay.
I'm going to try to
go get him that banana or the tomato toy.
Right back.
Okay. Yeah. We bought these things on Amazon. They're like super high resins, really extracted catnip stuffed toys, and the kitties will get them and they'll just like roll around and be out of it like an opium den for like a few hours.
Also, you know what? Yeah. We're speaking clearly and loudly. We're trying to speak clearly and loudly. And when we do that, Sunshine usually gets near us.
Sunshine does come by us because she is one of those kitties. If you say, "Hey, Sunshine, do you want some treats?" She will. I shouldn't say that. I will. No, she'll come. She's looking at me now.
She's occupied by the catnip-filled banana right now.
She'll come down after a while. She might get the munchies. Oh, she is very occupied.
I don't know what the human version of catnip is, but man.
It's probably herbal.
Probably herbal. Hey, no, sweetie.
Okay, yeah, she might have to have some upstairs bathroom time. Otherwise, it's a Sunshine channel. It's funny, I saw on Twitch they have rules about if you want to put on Twitch Creative. It's like, it can't be too pet-centric. It can't be this, it can't be that. So I'm like, I want to make sure it's about painting and not about my cats. But so far, I'm mostly talking about my cats. So I'll talk about my painting for a little bit here. I am, again, it was just a flat sketch I did with a tiny little brush. I usually draw it like I would do with a pencil, like anybody would do with a pencil. I usually use a mechanical pencil, but I don't like the residue of graphite dust on my painting because it makes things kind of grimy and stuff like that. So I actually take one of my very skinny little brushes, again, size 0 script liner, and I'll mix up like some grays and browns and stuff like that, and use that as kind of a person would use as a pencil when they're sketching.
Jasmine?
Just tapping on my shoulder again. Yeah.
Bunny the Evil says she went to Disney in February and she found your art.
Oh, excellent!
And she has been absolutely in love with it ever since. Art has never affected her in that way before, so something very special about it.
Thank you very much for having. That's a good compliment.
Jinsey Smith is asking if is the brush kind of dry?
The one I'm using right now is actually kind of dry. Let's see if the camera will show that. Is that too fuzzy? Not the brush, but
make it a little
further
closer
away. Okay. So this is a Sunshine.
Sunshine, jeez.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, the brush. Yeah, I was gonna say she might need some bathroom. Okay. It's a regular brush that I have had for about 10 years. And what I do is, once I've used it for a very long time, I'll take it on a piece of sandpaper, another rough surface, and I'll just swirl it around a lot so it turns into a big fuzzy brush. And when I do that, I can dry brush on top of a dry surface. You can't do it on a wet surface, but you can do it on a dry surface. And that will kind of give it an almost airbrushed sort of look to it, because you don't see the actual brush strokes at that time. Let's see, like I'm doing here. The background you see on this now is not actually paint. It is a tinted gesso, this kind of grayish color that you see. I put a couple layers of that every time I do a painting on masonite or wood panel, because the paint will stick to it better and that keeps it archival if you're worried about, you know, your great-great-grandchildren having it.
Is the brush kind of dry?
Yeah, it is very dry. So I'm kind of using it fuzzy-like you're dry brushing. Dry brushing is the technique that some people will use, not usually for acrylics, but I like to do it.
You know, I'm
so
learning
that makes
too.
it very soft. Yeah, I was going to say, Matt's not usually. Be a painter,
but I'm learning too.
But now Matt's usually doing things like going to the post office when I am painting, so he doesn't actually see me up close that much.
I used to live at the post office until stamps.com.
Yes, remember Theo or our nephew Theodore thought Uncle Matt worked at the post office.
He thought I worked at the post office. I was there so often. It was insane.
So much time there. Yeah.
Then the lines. Oh my gosh. I recommend anybody that does.
Yes, other artists out there, people sell stuff.
Even for the person who doesn't send things out every day.
Yeah.
Stamps.com is just super convenient.
Yeah, or if you have a job that you work 9 to 5, that's a way that you can get post office stuff done without having to actually go to the post office. Because I don't think anybody enjoys that. Even though our post office here in Celebration is super cute.
Now, you think, Jasmine and I talk about business a lot. So if we'll try not to bore you with the business stuff.
There might be some friends and people I know in real life, or people who are also professional artists and things, who might want to hear us talk about that. So if you have questions, ask. That's fine. We are open books, but in general, we'll try to keep it on topic. Talk about our cats. There's a
wonderful. I don't really call it a convention, but one fantastic weekend. What would you call that?
That's a workshop. I believe
it's a workshop, but it's one hell of a workshop.
Yeah, I won't be there this year, but but they're doing it this year. I would definitely promote it. It's the best thing I've ever been to.
One fantastic weekend is amazing. You will get insane advice. One of the reasons Jasmine's on Twitch, not just because of you guys, but who taught us about Twitch.
Yeah,
she mentioned,
I learned
Jasmine
it there.
Nen
Cheng, she's awesome.
Nen Cheng is an instructor there.
Yes.
If you really want to become a professional artist, if you really want to make money at this profession, one fantastic weekend is amazing.
It is. I like it because it is very much an art workshop, but they talk about business too. It's not like they just give you slideshows and try to get you excited about sales. They also have lots of things like, here's a good oil painting technique. Or I saw Stephanie Law did like a gold leafing technique. She had a whole 1-hour presentation about it. And they also do portfolio reviews if people are into that sort of thing.
You actually have big names in art.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's ridiculous. You're there. Pete Moorbacher and Sam run that one.
Yeah, Pete and Sam run it. Yeah. And those guys are phenomenal.
Don't you drink my paint water.
Pete is very business centric. He will teach you so much.
Yeah, and his wife is an artist too, which is kind of neat.
I didn't know you'd be such a pest.
I didn't know either. Maybe it's all the lights or.
It's because we're close to each other.
I just gave her treats, so.
Something just happened.
Heard a sparkle noise.
What was on here?
I don't know. So yeah, I'm in the early stages of this painting here. I'm just kind of dry brushing.
I'm getting a little bit of lag.
Oh, okay.
Ow! Bit me.
Maddie. Okay. Well.
I was just petting her.
Oh well. All our cats are feral rescues.
We just got a follow. I didn't see who it was.
Oh, whoever's following me.
Whoever just followed us, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Say hello on the chat box.
Does it say it there?
Wait.
I think it says.
I don't know what that stuff is.
Those are follow. See, those are when people do follow. I think it pops up there.
That's up there anytime.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what those are.
I don't know either. I tried to set up some things so if people click follow, they'd pop up. Oh, maybe I need to launch it on Streamlabs. I don't know what Streamlabs is, but I got some things from it, and they're supposed to.
I apologize. Okay. It is Optimum Boo.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Yes. Thank you very much.
This is not a little boo. It's not even a medium boo. It's an optimum boo. That's like a serious scare.
That is.
Yes.
No, that's
Great name.
That is a good name. But yeah, as far as the painting goes, I am still dry brushing flesh tones. This is something that, to be honest, if I only did this with this painting while the time you're watching this, it would probably take about 10 hours or so, which is quite a long time. So I'll probably work on this for a little while and then get into some other types of the painting, maybe start working on the eyes. But if it were just me here on my own, I would probably just start doing the flesh tones until about 10 o'clock tomorrow, and then until about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So I don't want to bore people with the basics.
But Evil is saying, hey, if you download Stream Labels from Streamlabs, it'll have a list of all the notifications that happen, so it'll be easy to read.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. Stream Labels.
Stream Labels.
Stream Labels from Streamlabs. That makes
Very
sense.
clever.
Okay, yes, that is clever.
We like the cleverness.
No, I like the whole Streamlabs things. I just kind of clicked on random things and threw this together, and it seems to be working, so that makes me extremely happy.
So, has anyone here met us in real life at an event?
I was going to say, anybody here we know in person?
Sometimes people hide behind their names, so you can't tell who they
I
are.
I know. Also, they
Mine's
don't make
very obvious.
Yes, yours is. Also, they make you sign up for an account, I think, if you want to actually, go in the chat room. Otherwise, people can watch on their own, which is fine,
yes,
too.
I remember looking at Twitch before
you even had an account. Me too.
Right.
Well, I realized when I signed up there that it made a channel for you, and I was like, oh, because I was just doing it to watch some of my friends up there, and I was like, I didn't know. Oh, what's my question?
This might be a silly question, but what inspired you to paint the eyes the way that you do?
Ooh.
That's a big question.
That is a big, and they're big eyes.
I have to think about that one. And someone says, yes, they've met us at DragonCon. Oh. And Tiger Pixie, who's our friend.
Hey, Carrie.
She says me. We met her.
Well, of course we have.
And then Girl in the Mitten says she hopes that she's going to meet us at MegaCon.
Oh, excellent. Oh, yeah, MegaCon's coming up.
Bunny the Evil 24th, says she didn't get to meet us during her Disney trip. She's up in Massachusetts near Boston. That's cool.
Okay. Wow.
And she hopes that that we go there someday.
Oh, I'd love to. The only place in Boston I've been really is the airport. If we have layovers on the way to Ireland or England, we always have to stop in Boston at Logan Airport.
She met you a few times, mostly at Pop Gallery.
Oh, yeah.
She got to see you at Epcot and was lucky enough to meet me as well.
Yes.
I sometimes hide.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you have to go do things like drop canvases off at Pop Gallery and stuff.
Yes. Sometimes when we're at Epcot, just on the other side of there's a Japanese pavilion that I visit sometimes.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes I get a sake.
Yeah.
But I promise I haven't had any sake today.
No, we're trying to make all this work properly.
Yes.
Can't say anything for the future, but for now we're good. But yes, big eyes and paintings. When I first started painting, my artwork was a lot more cartoony, kind of. It was almost like a manga anime sort of thing happening, or I'd like draw Disney characters when I was a little girl, and they always have big eyes, so I like painting things with big eyes. As I've gotten better at painting, I've kept kind of a level of realism, but I still keep the proportions that you would see almost in a cartoon or an anime sort of thing, because they do have big eyes. I also like a lot of that, no sunshine, of the different movements of the big eye art in general. Ooh, sunshine, come on, honey. Let's go over there. Go in the bathroom for the next few hours. Okay. My mom had a lot of.
Put sunshine in the bathroom. We make sure to have water and food.
Yes, we're not. We are very good.
And our bathroom is very large.
It's a very large master bath, and she has everything she needs in there.
Yes.
That's her timeout.
It's basically a cat apartment.
It is. In fact, our master bedroom and bathroom suite is the same size as our old apartment, isn't it? Remember our coach house apartment? It was like 400 square feet.
Yes,
anyways,
we paid too much for that place.
We did.
We won't say how much.
It was a hellhole. Yeah.
It
was back in Kansas City. This was like 20 years ago.
We might have some Kansas City friends
that
are watching.
Yes, definitely.
We don't know. That's where we're from originally.
Well, yes, we are from Kansas City, Missouri, and if anybody's out there, I went to Center High School of public schools in Kansas City. So if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I like painting things with big eyes. I like a lot of the 1960s big eye painters, like Margaret Keane, obviously. If you haven't seen the Tim Burton movie Big Eyes, go see it. It's wonderful. She's a super sweet lady. She's still alive and kicking and making artwork. Gig and Eve. There was a bunch of, in the 1950s and 60s, it was like a big movement for mass marketed art, like stuff you'd buy in the back of a comic book. And my mom used to have all these comic books, like from the 50s and 60s, that she let us have when we were little, and they always had ads in the back, and I like the big eyes in them.
Bunny the Evil says she loves that movie.
Oh, good. That's a great movie. I think a lot of people saw Tim Burton, and they thought it was going to be some sort of creepy Nightmare Before Christmas sort of
There's
thing.
only one scene, actually, that I remember
like when she's at the grocery store? Yes, I love that part. Yes, and her eyes get big.
They gave it a kind of, we got into her mind a little.
That had kind of a, not quite surreal, but magical realism sort of quality to it, because that's the only thing in that's really something that didn't happen. But
we got melodies from Ocala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know from Tallahassee.
Oh,
We've
Florida
got
folks.
Coffee Cats Cardio from Illinois. I used to live in Illinois.
Yes, you did.
Girl in the Mitten, Rochester Hills, Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, okay.
I bet it's cold up there. I saw our family back in Kansas City got snow on Easter. It was awful.
I saw that. They had hidden Easter eggs and you couldn't get to them because they're in the snow. So.
Yeah, we're gonna have some music next time.
Yeah.
We tried. It wasn't quite working the way we wanted it to.
We kept cutting out our microphones.
Right.
So we'll figure that out in the next few days before we start doing this again. So.
Right.
My music, it's going to be classical music, basically. I'm not going to have like.
Oh, so it's going to snow tomorrow in Michigan.
Oh my gosh! Is it
April
3rd? Yeah, I was going to say March. Come on.
Well, I'm sorry, Girl in the Mitten,
unless you like snow.
Awesome for you.
Some people love snow.
Some people love snow.
That's cool too. So.
People eat snow.
I've eaten snow.
I have a niece and nephew. They used to eat the snow, the discolored snow off the backs of the cars. You know the
it'd be like up in a tire wheel well. They'd scoop it out, all covered in Motorola, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
those kids.
That's why we're the aunt and uncle, and we're not the children.
Man,
I know.
So gross.
Yeah, they have smaller siblings though, and they'll probably do the same thing.
We just have horrible cats.
Yeah, we do. We don't have any kids here. Just
Jasmine,
kitty cats. I know. I see sunshine. You're so. Anyways, also when you paint characters that have big eyes, I think you can express the emotive elements and tell the story a bit more when you've got big eyes in them. When I was in high school, my dad got me a book of the Mark Ryden, his Anima book, and which is really hard to find now. I saw it on eBay for like $600. And I was a big fan of his also. I know he was a big Margaret Keane fan, so that was definitely a big influence on me too.
When I met Jasmine, you're big art hero then.
Yeah.
And still is. It was H.R. Giger.
H.R. Giger, yes.
And I know that
huge Giger fan. I was so sad when he died.
I see it because I've been with Jasmine so long. I see
over 20 years
how he has influenced her.
Yeah, it might not be obvious to people who don't know me very well or who don't know his artwork very well, but it's very much a big influence.
Carrie asked if she saw a King painting on your wall. In a recent Patreon post.
I do. Yes, I've got one in the original frame too. It's a piece that our friend Beth got us. She gave it to me as a gift
at DragonCon. You may have met her, Carrie.
Yeah, you might have done. She always comes to DragonCon.
Yeah, she likes to hang out at our booth, and she and I are just usually joking the whole time.
And I painted her bunny Tornado in my I did the Four Seasons spring painting.
Oh,
the bunny in the background is Beth.
A bunny person.
Yes, and her husband is an artist too.
Yeah, she's kind of an interesting character. She's
an actress.
She's an actress.
She's like on Seinfeld and stuff.
Well,
I mean, she's in a lot of things.
Yeah, she was the waitress in Wayne's
World she was.
at Stan Mikita's coffee donut place.
Yeah,
but
funny.
She's was a bit part. I mean, she's just in the background, but it's so cool to see her. Like,
she's got like walk-on roles and things in a lot of.
That's how we started talking.
Yeah. But she brought that as a present for me.
She throws up in a Seinfeld episode.
Yes,
I don't know Seinfeld.
And she's known as Vomit Girls. How she's billed on IMDb, which is, I guess, unfortunate, but I guess memorable.
That's the thing about DragonCon is you meet all sorts of interesting people.
Yeah.
And we'll be there this year.
Yes, we will be there. I just filled out everything.
Was that April 21st?
Yes, at Disney Springs.
Disney Springs.
That's a Florida one.
That's in Florida here. It's not in California.
I know. They used to both be called Downtown Disney, and I think that confused a lot of people. And now even when I say Disney Springs, it confuses people because some people came to, and I apologize if anybody came to California's Disneyland last Friday.
So bad.
And they're like, we came and you weren't there because they're both called Wonderground Gallery. Yes. And I was like, no, I'm there.
If that happened to anyone listening, we're giving you a hug right now.
Yes, exactly. I feel really bad. And I was like, no, Disney Springs is the Florida one. Downtown Disney is the California one. We all have to learn their lingo. But we had a really good turnout there, though, at the Friday show at Disney Springs at the Wonderground Gallery. We had a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people, yeah. They kept me a little bit late, but not too bad. Usually at Disney, they try to kick me out right around the time. Not kick me out, but that's what I'm contracted to be there for a certain amount of hours, and when those hours pass, usually I have to exit out the back door or whatever, but they let me stay for another 20 minutes or something there because there was a long line. But I think it's because it was Easter weekend. I know that's one of the busiest weekends that is at Disney.
We also had a movie that we're going to go to.
Yes, yeah. We went and saw Best Friends. Yes, right. The Greg Sestero and Tommy Wiseau movie. If anybody knows who Tommy Wiseau is, then you know why you have to see this. Okay, yeah.
Then that's amazing.
Or if you don't
know, you get 2 points from me.
Okay, if you don't know The Room, then you might know The Disaster Artist, which is about the making of The Room. It has James Franco in it. It was actually, I think it won an Oscar or something, didn't it?
Yes, it won something.
Yeah, it won some sort of something. But yeah, that has James Franco in it, and it's about the making of The Room, and then the people who made The Room made Best Friends. So, and I will say a caveat now, because I'll probably come up over and over again, especially when you meet our cat Gamera. I like terrible movies. I like terrible movies.
Terrible movies a lot too.
We like riff tracks and Mystery Science Theater, and anything that is awful, we will pretty much watch it. I'd rather watch a terrible